everyone, welcome to this week's Hit Subscribe Facebook Live. Today we're going to talk about an experiment that we're running called Make Me a Programmer. Since Eric is kind of the main person running this experiment, I'm going to be looking at you during this Facebook Live, and you'll probably be doing most of the talking. Do you want to explain why you decided to start the website?
Okay. Well, I try to get over my ire at technology. Sorry to be late. The Facebook app is awful in a variety of ways.
Okay.
On that positive note, Make Me a Programmer is a website, makemeaprogrammer.com. And basically we built it as a science experiment, if you will. When it comes to content marketing, what we ask our clients to do, or what anyone who is a content marketing agency asks their clients to do, is a pretty big leap of faith. And it's something like, hey, if you spend, $20,000 to $40,000 with us, then maybe after 6 months, you'll see things work. And that's not, if somebody offered you that, I don't think you'd be super excited. It is kind of the nature of the game. And with a company like ours, what we can do is point to past clients who we've been working with for years and say, it worked for them. And that's what we do. That's part of our sales process and our marketing, and it works. And it's kind of commonly accepted fact that if you invest in content over the long haul, it pays for itself. But it's all too easy in those conversations for a prospect or someone to justifiably say, well, how do you know it's your content that's really moving the needle for these clients and not, something else? Like they're sharing it a lot on social media, or even they're just doing a really good job with their sales group, or they're speaking at conferences. And the answer is you really can't necessarily separate all that. We can point to graphs where you show that traffic to their site is increasing, but if their sales are increasing, it can be any number of things. So, let me pause there for a minute and explain. Make Me a Programmer is a website. It's just a blog. It's pretty bare bones, and we post articles that are kind of aimed at people that are looking to transition into becoming software developers. And that's all it is. It's a blog. Now, to go back to what I was saying, the reason that we did this is to kind of control, and this is why in the teaser I was saying science, we're trying to eliminate as many other variables as possible to control for a specific thing, which is does content marketing work? So we have published about 10 articles over the course of 6 months, and what we're doing is we're watching to see if that starts to bring in traffic, if these articles rank on Google and they bring in organic traffic. And we've been doing that it's been live for, I guess, 7 months. Bare bones WordPress. I set it up with the simplest free theme I could find and just started pushing content.
Yeah, how long did it take for you to set that up? It was a half hour.
If that. I think all in, I bought the domain, set up the site and the theme in 20 minutes.
It's awesome.
And that was kind of the point. We wanted to, that's what I mean, that's another variable where people could say oh, well, maybe you're attracting traffic because you've got a really beautiful theme or this, that. No, we want to have it as simple as possible. And it's been a success. Right now it's getting maybe 40 visitors a week. And that doesn't sound like much, but for 3-4 months it was none. And then it started to kind of tick up in a graph that looks a little like a hockey stick. And that in a lot of ways proves the concept of what we're doing, especially because I ambitiously said maybe we'll publish 50 articles there, and it's been more like 10. Now think of that, that's a kind of powerful thing. I think probably anybody watching out there has at some point started a blog about coupon clipping, or people start blogs and they furiously publish articles, maybe 10 of them, and then you just never go to it again. So the most common thing is that your sister looks at that site and nobody else, and it just vanishes into the dustbin of history. But now imagine if you did that with content marketing principles. And what happened is, after you published those 10 articles and left the thing alone, instead of just going away, it started to attract more and more and more traffic. That's kind of the secret sauce of what we do for our clients. And so the purpose of this site really is to act as this kind of lab for content marketing, where we can point and say, look, we published this number of articles, waited this amount of time, and observe the results.
What's your most popular post on Make Me a Programmer?
I believe last time I checked it was one about programmers where to work.
That's what I was
And popular means attracts the most search traffic because we're not out there, I don't write these articles and then share them to my social media. You might not have heard of this before if you're watching this. So we're really only trying to bring in traffic through Google mainly. And so it's, I guess, popular in the sense that Google likes it and ranks it, and then the people that come to it through Google like it. So that one gets the most traffic. The answer, we even got a featured snippet in Google with that one.
Ooh.
So if you search for, I think, what should programmers wear to work, last I checked, the little snippet that you see sometimes in Google searches will be from that site.
It's good stuff.
But other ones are starting to rank too. It's working. I got to write more posts. And what we're going to do with it eventually is what's called affiliate marketing. So once it starts to build up some traffic, we will, I'm trying to think of how to explain this briefly, but we'll strike deals with companies like Amazon is the classic one. You go and you get what's called an affiliate account for Amazon. And then if you link to Amazon products, Amazon will pay you a little cut of whatever that person goes and buys. And you can do these affiliate programs with all sorts of companies. So with a site like this, our clients, they all sell products and services, but Make Me a Programmer doesn't have anything like that. So, I mean, I guess we could try to use it to market Hit Subscribe, but we're targeting programmers, not content marketers. So what we're going to do is outfit it with these affiliate links and try to make some money. It'd be nice to make a few $100 or even $1,000 a month in revenue through it, but really the goal there is to kind of be able to point and say, like, look, if we can do this and have a site that doesn't have a product or service make money, imagine what we can do for you.
Yeah.
So that's the longer range goal.
I think it's been very difficult for people in the blogging universe to, I don't know, ROI is always kind of the thing that people are chasing, and because there are so many different factors, as you were saying earlier, that go into just marketing in general and like what's bringing people to your product, that like it would be really great to get actual real concrete numbers in a kind of controlled experiment the way that you're doing it. So stay tuned. We'll
Yeah, it'd be
talk more
nice if
about
we
it.
had like more to like resources to put into it. I mean, I'm basically like writing posts for it like on Saturday night when I don't have anything else to do. This isn't like a high priority or we'd have invested more in the content, but it's cool to see it getting results, like to sort of prove the theory, if you will.
Sure.
So anything else that we had to cover about this site?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's been interesting. Maybe we'll revisit it in some months, especially if it's doing cool things, because then we'll clearly want to brag.
Yeah, obviously. I want to show charts. I'm going to hold up paper charts. That's probably how we'd have to do it with Facebook.
Maybe we can get like
Brag
a
on it.
big novelty check for our first affiliate dollar.
That's amazing. I enjoy that very much.
Yeah, so that's it. That's the story. You can go check out the site if you want. I do the reports based purely on organic traffic, so don't worry, you won't mess up the experiment if you go visit it. You are welcome to.
All right, well, that's probably it for today. Thanks for tuning in,
Yeah, we'll be
everybody.
back next week. We have one or two more Key West or Keys.
Just one, I think.
No, two.
Really?
two more
Good.
here.
I don't want to leave. It's beautiful here.
So we got a couple more in the Keys. We'll try to get outside maybe for the next one where it's a little more scenic instead of just in the kitchen. So
Yeah.
thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.